The sun is changing signs. That's got to be a big one for us.
It is. I like it. The sun is leaving the very serious sign of Capricorn and going into the way more interesting sign of Aquarius. And whenever the sun changes signs, it's where your attention shifts. So it's been in Capricorn for 4 weeks, and now it's going into Aquarius. I thought I'd give everybody a clue as to where they can expect that energy to manifest. So,
I'm waiting to hear.
for Aquarians, it's all about them. And Aquarians have been trying very, very hard. They've had a legal battle they've been fighting, or some kind of philosophical battle they've been fighting, and not doing very well with it, I might add. But that tide turns for them starting this week, and they begin to get more of what it is that they want and what they need, both in interpersonal relationships and professional relationships. For Pisces, it is time for them to take a step back. It's the end of their solar year, and they're flat out of energy. So they need to take a step back. They need to finish up projects they've already got in motion, rather than starting new ones, because they just won't have the energy to do it. For Aries, it's in their 11th house of hopes, wishes, goals, and objectives. And it's time for Aries to reach for the brass ring, to go ahead and say, this is what I want, and they're likely to get it through the help of their well-placed male friends and colleagues rather than female friends. So Aries should reach for the brass ring. For Tauruses, 10th house of career and public standing. They've had an interesting time of it the last 4 weeks or so, and they've been kind of completing their paperwork and finishing all of that. Well, now they're in the professional spotlight, and now it's about them. And it's about them saying, this is what I want to do, and this is what matters to me professionally. And professional eyes are going to be looking at them, saying they need to be careful what they ask for, because they might get it. For Geminis, important legal, educational, and matters at a distance, contractual matters, are up and coming for Geminis over the next 4 weeks or so. And they may have to travel a long distance to get what it is that they want. And remember, if you're going to beg, be polite when you do it, because the law is actually on their side. They're likely to get what it is that they want over the next 4 weeks or so. For Cancers, it is time to add up your nickels and dimes and take a hard look at your resources. But it's even more important to look at the resources you share with other people. Jointly held resources are coming into play for Cancers, and they may get the opportunity to benefit over the next month or so from somebody else's resources. For Leo, it is time to be in the spotlight. You are fixing to get what it is that you've asked for.
For better or for worse?
For better or for worse, for good or for evil. So, and they're likely to be in the spotlight for one reason or another, and they have to remember that they did not get there alone. They got there through the help of their friends.
You betcha.
That's what Aquarius means. So, but it really is about the Leo getting what they said they wanted. For Virgo, nothing but hard work awaits them, and I don't think that's a bad thing, because Virgos like work. And they just need to prioritize their schedule. They're finding that they've got a lot more going on. It's a very busy time of year. They've kind of been just playing the last month or so and playing at things, and now it's time to really organize your time and make sure that you don't bite off more than you can chew, and do what you say you're going to do. For Libras, it is a ton of fun, Andrew and Nikki. It's in their 5th house of creativity, of amusements and pleasures and entertainment. If they're single, they attract someone. If they're married, their marriage goes well. But they get to fall in love with someone or something. You know, and I'm okay with either one of those things, because it's all about the creativity for them.
Don't look at me like that, Andrew.
For Scorpio, it's a little bit harder. This energy is impacting them in their 4th. I wouldn't want to say that about Libras, but it does. Scorpio, it's impacting their home and their foundations. And Scorpios have to be really careful. They have a real scorched earth policy. And if they don't get what it is that they want, they think, if I'm not going to have it, nobody's going to have it. And there's no future in that. You certainly don't want to do that at home. So they need to make sure they know who they're mad at. More than likely, it's themselves. For Sagittarians, the pace of their day-to-day living picks up to warp speed. And they've got places to go and people to see and things to do and contracts to negotiate. And so they're really going to need to pick up the pace as far as that goes. For Capricorns, the last time we're going to talk about, it's about the money. It's financial things. It is a matter of earning more money through your thoughts, through your ideas, and through your words. This is not about benefiting from somebody else's resources. This is earning more money through the fruit of your own labor. And if they get an opportunity to make more money, I promise you, it's a real one, and they should take them up on it. So that's tomorrow's news today for the sun entering the sign of Aquarius.
Sounds good to me. We will see you next week.
Always a pleasure. I look forward to it.